Taken serious. I shall advise on Colonel Cassard's Garter and Bustle, advice by which you will abide if you wish to try. Now, the house takes 60% of all earnings. It's a good sight less than most, girl. In return, you shall find yourself free from harassment of any kind. If you have a complaint to make, I will take your side and answer the grounds nor the Thomason question. In short, you will find yourself fed, safe, and solvent. Think on it. Return what you have. Yes, Mum. Lucy. I'll sweep and scrub the floors. Change the girls' linen, cook for them, do whatever you ask of me. Oh, Lucy, you are a charm. You'd make stepsisters of my girls and I would have mutiny in a week. Now tell me, where have you been these last years? Did one of our gentlemen make you his own? Lucy, please, Miss Susan. Will you not let me work? You know I cannot. And I know not what will become of me. Lucy, look at you. The truth of this world is that men have designed it for their own purpose and pleasure. And you, my darling, there is not one primitive desire in their childlike minds that you do not fulfill. Which is my curse, miss. One from which all the world profit, save myself. And what it seems I cannot now escape.
Christ on a pony. Who is lady? It's all right. It's all right. $2 is all. And you spend less on butter, more perhaps on air. But a drop of 3 will raise you up when you need raising. It's gonna bring you peace after.
Help! Help me! Somebody! Fetch the inspector. You come sit down here, miss. What's you been up to?
Lucy?
What is this? Who is she?
Name's Lucy. Lucy Eames.
Known to you how?
How do you think? She was one of Susan's.
Lucy.
Blood's not hers, thank God.
Then whose?
Sir, she spoke a murder. 2 murders.
Where, girl?
Dog's neck.
It's what they call the rookery of the Becker Cable.
St. George's Cross.
That's right.
Slam's due to meet the wrecking crew today. Oops.
Let me get a blanket. Give me a blanket. Listen, come here. Come here.
Miss, you see this whiskered gentleman here? His name is Mr. Arthurton. You have need of anything you ask him. She may deserve them, she may not.
Let's not take chances.
Quite so. Sergeant, that girl's no stranger to restraints. Get the telegraph singing, see if any of our brethren had any cause to lock up a Lucy Eames. Tart, I believe.
Yes, sir.
She's one of Miss Hart's girls, you say? Was. When? 2 years ago, maybe? Susan found her lifting her drawers for the hall years in Limehouse Cut. Took her in, fed her, waited till she was 16, let her loose. She was something, Reed. Then stood in line halfway to Hawks. Lucky girl.
So why did they stop queuing?
Get these people out of here. Come on, move along.
Police coming through. Stand aside, gentlemen. Excuse me, man. Stand aside.
He's down, though not long since. Still warm.
You stand there and watch this man bleed out.
That man, I did.
Who's he?
Name's Roach. Collected rents hereabout.
And what use was he on the day this building comes down?
Whoever it was, they raised hell about it. She calling him a devil. He's swearing to end her if she didn't pipe herself down.
The woman.
Yeah, Maggie Eames. It's her place.
And those are children that wail out there.
Them and their whore sister.
Sergeant, get them out of here. Have a man tend to their sister at Leamon Street.
Yes, sir. You have the tart?
You saw her?
She was seen. Walking out of here like she'd washed herself in his blood.
You take note of any other?
On this day, amongst this exodus, Satan himself could have sauntered through and no man remark on it.
Your name?
Denton.
Wait outside. Sergeant, shut the door.
Constable, keep hold of this man.
So, she smashes the bottle into his head. She stabs his throat with it. He staggers. He shoots.
No.
What?
This wound, the skin, subcutaneous fat. See how clean it's penetrated? She stabbed him with that bottle, the work would be jagged and the flesh scragged. This is the lancing. Just one precise thrust. Miss Eames, then?
She had no blade on her when she arrived.
Got a dish suit?
Certainly. But she would have struggled to reach him from where she stood. Lucy stood here. See the arc of arterial blood? The heart's beat projects it from his severed artery. Strikes this wall, this wall, this window.
Then it's the girl, leaving that cat. Give the man a cigar. He was cut from behind by someone else.
Go on.
She hits him with the gin bottle, blam, he shoots her. Gets stabbed from behind, he turns, he falls with strikes his blood towards Lucy, but he shoots and misses. See that?
Missing because he's turning, aiming for another. Blam. 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 Blam.
Two words have ever occurred.
Where's the last? Sixth.
Lower than the other side.
It is. It is, but was it diverted?
By what?
See this, Captain? We have 6 bullets. We have one in the head, with 4 passing directly into the wall in a correlating tangent, and the last, the 6th, perhaps diverted, through this window.
And that's the slug we need. Gotcha. It did pass to a body on its way out. It's blooded.
Then, a 4th stood. Here, in their hand the knife that killed this man, and with them the answer as to why he blew this woman's brains out of her before he died. These bodies, mark where they lay, and therefore your dead room. Sergeant, keep this room sealed. There will be truth in it, but we must work it inch by every inch to find it.
Your police? My name is Stanley Bowen, of the LCC.
Mine Reed, H Division. What does it bring as a board member of our new county council out for a slum clearance? Do you offer your home to those here rendered without?
Mr. Reed, I am advocate for the railway company that makes this incursion. Whatever has called you here takes place on its land.
It is murder that calls me here.
Murder? Of who?
Of a rent collector and tenant.
I am sorry, Inspector. But whilst I pray for the poor departed, that building comes down today.
No longer. It stays upright until I know what took place here.
And these workmen will stand idle on full wage while you discern the details of a rent dispute.
Whatever it is that's discerned here, yes, they will. Or are you not also advocate of the police?
Yes, of course. You must do your duty, Inspector. How now, Inspector? Come to see the march of progress, have we? Those who now must find their shelter where they can.
That your story, is it?
Oh, I am the man of compassion. The benighted souls who must make their lives in such places. Or meet their deaths there. Just a name or two, Inspector, eh? Somebody shall tell me eventually, why should it not be you?
Because I would make your life harder than it need be is the best. Not the reverse.
Lucy. It'll be all right.
Arthurton, am I right for St. George's Cross? Have Captain Jackson return with all speed.
There, come on.
What's brought you here?
Our Lucy, Inspector. Miss Susan sent me to check on her.
And how do you find her?
As you see her, Mr. Reed. Just silent in her distress.
Get home, girl.
Yes, sir.
She seemed calm by the girl's presence, sir. I thought it confused.
Don't mind that, Arthurton. Nobody traced her.
Not myself so led.
Well, Hobbs?
Well, it's only that the girl seems sad to me, sir. Not bad.
No.
And like you said, she's worn irons before now, so I did her round to the asylums.
And you found knowledge of her?
Yes, sir. The Lark House at Bethnal Green.
And do they send someone?
Dr. Crabbe comes.
Carl Crabbe himself?
Sir.
He has made a progress with hysterics that no other doctor of the mind has yet. Good work, Hobbs. You did right. Choose 2 men, take them around to Sergeant Drake. I'll have instructions for you.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna keep those cuffs. Sit. No, child, that is not what is required of you here. Are you wounded in any way? Sit. All I want from you is to talk.
Whatever pleases you, sir.
Drink this. Can you remember what it was that brought you here? What happened at the Dog's Neck?
My mama killed her.
Not just your mother.
A man, too.
Yes. Do you know him? What did you see? Forgive me, Miss Eames. His blood was shed all upon you.
May I go now, sir?
Where is it that you think you are, Lucy?
Okay.
Your mama. This man. Help me help you. And think. What did you see?
Just my darkness. When I woke up, they were there, laid before me.
Not my soul.
Go on.
You're sure?
There's nothing that I'm sure in this world, sir.
Lucy, you are aware that you are with child. Are you not?
Dr. Crabbe.
Lucy. Mr. Reed.
Sir, I heard you speak last month at Lincoln's Inn.
At the college. Man I know told me I drowned that day.
You cannot have been listening.
They were found and cared for around us.
Dr. Crabbe, you should know Miss Eames's mother is killed this day.
Oh, my poor dear girl.
And another man too, name of Roach. You know him, sir?
I don't know it. Was Lucy present?
She was.
But remembers not a thing.
Get both these bodies to my dead, Roach. The man who drives one will be assisting me at autopsy. No, wait! Wait! No, take them away now! Hurry, hurry! Reed, I'm sorry. She's epileptic?
She is over that, yes. Other conditions also. Inspector, I know you must question her further, but I would lodge her in my care until you next have need of her.
Arthurton, prepare the papers.
David, come here.
Hobbs.
Thank you. There, Lucy. All is well.
Dr. Crabbe, one last question before you go. For how long has Miss Eames been a patient of yours?
A little over 2 years now. but she is not permanently resident with me.
You keep no watch over her.
Inspector, to find her health, it is of considerable importance that Lucy's life feel as commonplace as yours or mine. That cannot be the case if she feel we assess her every move. When she is ill, she comes to me. When well, she lives as she pleases. Excuse me.
Sir, these nippers. I have an idea where they may rest until we know better what will become of them. Miss Goran! Miss Goran, I'm sorry I come to impose on you once more.
Oh, we are friends now, Inspector. You must never apologize for your visit.
This is Betsy.
Hello, Betsy. First, say hello to Betsy. What is this poor child's story?
Her mother is dead and her sister is of no use to her for now.
No father, uncle?
No, it's men that are the ruin of this family, Miss Goran.
Oh, this family and many like them, Inspector. You disagree?
No, merely my wife would say the same.
Mrs. Reed must be a woman of great sense and clarity.
She is that, yes.
Then I would like to meet her.
My many thanks again, Miss Goran. If I have news, you'll be the first to know.
You remember, Lucy? Your room? Just as it ever was.
Strange, Rush weren't even there. Barely even recognise me. Anyways, I don't know why you're getting yourself in such a palaver about her. I think she gave 2 tosses for you and she spawned off like Ellen Terry herself. She was worth 10 of you, girl. I'm so sorry. I feel for her and I blame myself.
Get Reed, Sergeant. Yes, Commissioner Monroe.
2 issues, Reed. 1, whoever did this.
From behind, they had to push upwards from underneath to do so I reckon them would be shorter. Blade's about 4 inches, good point. Switchblade most likely, a well-made one.
2nd issue?
This woman. There are fibroids in her womb.
Explain.
It's like cankers. Over time, they deform the uterus.
The children.
She ain't been confined for over 10 years.
So what then? Are they Lucy's?
Commissioner Monroe calls for you, sir. You're to go with him to the Dog's Neck railway excavation.
They are but a few weeks old. But these places already have the chill of eternity. Why bring me here, sir?
Just hear the man out read. His concern should be ours also.
Inspector, please. Thank you for responding so speedily to my invitation. Yourself in particular, Inspector. Get to it, Bone. I have 2 murders above us need investigation. And I will have you return to them in short order, Mr. Reed. As soon as you've seen just what is built here. Track is laid for a railway. It's nothing new. Perhaps not new, but newly efficient. Every man! A yard! Back to the line! Volts. Run beneath the rivers at the junction in Liverpool Street, split there to travel east, west, and onwards, Mr. Reed. Onwards, forever. Down the next century, and the one that follows. An organism of transport.
Every borough connected, one to the other. The poor, sir, not simply the rich, will travel for the cost of half a pot of jam from one end of our city to another. Their everyday horizon extended, their aspirations improved accordingly.
Mr. Bone, I have never contested the value of this machinery to people's lives.
Then assist it. Inspector, the investment structure we've constructed for this venture, it is as reticulated as the network we would build. Each section of line has a completion guarantee. That guarantee fulfilled, the next tranche of capital is released. Should the demolition crew above ground stand idle for many hours more, we risk the collapse of the entire venture. I beg you, sir. I beg you. Let them proceed.
Good day, Chief Officers.
Who is this gentleman? His name is Best. Writes for the Star.
You know me not, Cancer, but I come to know you, sir.
This is private land. Remove yourself, or Inspector Reed shall do so with his boot.
And this here is common land from which I shall ask Mr. Bone my questions of how he feels 4 months into its life our new county council proceeds. If its civic enlightenments are not compromised by the commercial instincts of its councillors.
I shall not stand here and listen to these insinuations. Everything we do for the good of this city and the benefit of those who build their lives within it.
Commissioner. Inspector.
I'm sure they appreciate your dedication, sir. Yes, the sacrifices you have made to your own life. Your wife, watching the sea roll in all alone down in Hove. No children to comfort you. The pleasures of a home life forgone in pursuit of others' happiness. It must ail you, sir. It must play on those finely tuned nerves of yours. Or do you find other ways of easing that
Best! Enough. Get gone.
Whatever you say, Inspector. I do not think we've gone long.
For myself, Mr. Bone's vision of a liberal city commune is of little bearing.
No, sir.
What is of greater importance to me is this, that each occasion a slum is razed to the ground, it is replaced by the type of brick and clean steel in which the bacteria of the criminal classes can no longer fester.
The greater the number of homeless we send to the wider world, the faster our measure of crime falls.
You have my meaning, Inspector. Whatever it is your men do in that rookery, it stops by end of day, or they will find themselves amidst the rubble.
There will be sign. This person might have vanished as if a ghost, but ghosts they are not. Wherever they have passed, the space through which they have done so must bear witness. We three can take one more pass at this place together.
On your knees, then.
What, Hobbs? What is it?
It's Jane, sir.
Sir, look at this. Blonde hair.
The mother's, most likely.
What's that?
It's a herb. Dropped. Brushed aside. One that I had smelled before.
Pops, this time we knew more about our dead Mr. Roach at the company's house. Find out what you can about his work, whether he collected on his own behalf or for others. Sergeant, you're with me. I have a notion of what may have passed here.
That's for upstairs, cheeky. It's looking great.
You get your skin prick out of here.
Susan. Will you arrest me, sir?
No, girl. I hope he's not left you out of pocket.
Mr. Drake, you do say the funniest things.
Your mistress, where is she?
This is best be a raid. If you come simply to say good evenings, I shall be seeking compensation.
No good evenings. This is not a raid. Either I seek an interview, madam.
This way. But leave your sergeant down there. He may moon at my girl gratis.
I'll be outside, sir.
Your accomplice's very own suite.
Will you indulge me, Miss Hart? Allow me to weary you with details of my day.
You? Weary me, Inspector.
That girl you once ran.
Lucy. A good girl. She left for what we hoped were better times.
Better or no, she appears this morning at my station striped in blood, keening after her dead mother.
I've heard of it. And I mourn for her.
Yes. And the man, too. Roach. His carotid opened with a stab of a honed switchblade.
I prefer you spare me that imagery, Mr. Reed.
Your sensitivities are fronted, are they? This plant on Captain Jackson's desk.
What's of it?
Penny Royal, is it not?
All that man keeps in this room, I find I prefer not to inquire.
Perhaps I might educate you.
I'd be honoured.
Penny Royal, when brewed strong as infusion, may bring on miscarriage. I confess I'm surprised a woman in your line of work, ignorant of this.
What can I say, Mr. Reed? We are cautious in this house.
This Eames is, I would say, a little under 3 months pregnant.
Then I mourn for her once more. As I say, cautious.
You best tend to that, Susan. A bullet wound might soon go septic. Will you get her locked down? With me, Jackson. No, Reed. I swear it, I have no clue as to what she's doing here. How skilled you are, Captain. Your claims to know nothing of what takes place beneath your own roof. I am dismayed at myself that I would trust a man so transparently false. The two of you, you and Susan, the lies that you hide behind, lies that I have allowed to go untested, allowed in the foolish instinct that some good might come from it, that you might be worth the faith that I have placed in you. I am, Reed. You are in a rage, and I understand that rage, but I am... No. You knew of her guilt, and a man who holds secrets is a secretive man. And you have the right to pronounce on that, do you? That mess about your shoulder? All who've laid eyes on it, every man in the station too afraid to talk about it even amongst themselves. Does Drake inquire after it? Because I'd lay money on it that he doesn't. Well, that's loyalty for you, Reed. A dog unable to question the pain or motivation of the man that feels about the place. Well, I shall ask you, I hear you speak about what befell your girl that day. If you ever speak of her again, I shall not trouble myself with asking out the secrets of your life, Captain. I shall chain you in a cell underground and take billy club to you until they pour from you like water. Am I clear? Am I? My innocence in all this. There is a suspect down the way with a bullet wound, requiring disinfection and needlework. You make no attempt to hide your guilt.
Why should I? I feel no shame for the act. The animal had killed the woman, was set to do the same to Lucy. I did only as you would have done, Inspector.
And I shall take your word for that.
Oh, you take what you will, Inspector. It is the truth. Careful, Quack.
The truth. And the two of you.
It's very unlikely a bedfellows a man would struggle to find.
Indeed.
You ask your questions, Mr. Reed. I will answer, and then you may decide if I do so truthfully or no.
What brought you to Dobbs Neck?
Lucy.
She invited you?
I followed her there.
From?
Temple Street. 2 years And not a word, not a solitary clue as to whether she lived or breathed. Then, dressed fine as a lady, she knocks on my door.
What did she want?
Her old room back.
But she was dressed fine, you say?
I have no explanation for it, Sergeant, just the fact of it.
And what did you say to her, Susan?
That, thoroughbred or no, 3 months pregnant, she was no use whatsoever to your stable.
Then what?
Ask me.
Well, I imagine, being fond of her, you felt remorse. Then you hurried after the girl, penny royal in hand, to tell her that, were she to find herself free of her burden, she might once again be welcome. But it is what you found there that interests me the most.
I heard her from the street. She raged at him.
Margaret. And what's her back?
They were flattening the place. He wanted his dues before they did so.
No. She screamed of what she knew of him, that she would be silent no longer. He said that she would if she knew what would allow her to keep breathing. I heard glass break.
The bottle against his head.
Reports of a revolver. It was he screaming.
You entered.
Lucy was hysterical.
You produced your blade. And you cut. From behind. And what of Lucy?
I left her. Scott never died.
Why do you stare? It is a case solved.
Reed.
No longer American. Away with you.
Reed, you intend to charge her on this? For saving a girl's life?
A man was killed by her hand.
A slumlord ape set on murder.
Still a man.
And you never thought it worth asking why this man took a pistol to this woman? Or whose threat he carried with him?
Captain Jackson, I shall be the master of what inquiries I make of myself. Door, please, son.
Is it worth asking? You think so?
Yes, Bennett, I suspect it is.
David, be quiet. Down and sleep. Good night. Good night, good night. Sleep. Oh, I have forgotten. There. Good night, good night, good night. Sleep. Good night, good night.
Miss Gorn? It seems all I bring to you is violence and distress.
Find the children. Please, Inspector.
Lucy Eames. 2 years since, you said she walked away from your house with no warning.
I do.
The oldest child found in that room, I guess she approached that age. Do you agree? Then I suggest this to you, that you cast her out for the same reason you cast her out this stage is past, that she was pregnant and no longer welcome in your house.
You think me callous, Inspector? And perhaps I am that. But I loved that girl like a sister. But she never did say what took her away, but I had my theories.
Proceed.
First of her
The fits from which she suffers.
had come 2 months previous. We scared that Thomas, with whom she was engaged to his death.
There were more.
Perhaps 5, or even 2. We found her gone the day after the last one had left her. And I believe she went to find that remedy.
Careful, please. Go this way.
In the treatment you conducted with her, did she speak at all of children born under her?
She did not.
Nor of the child she carries in her belly now?
Mr. Reed, my patients, past, present, future, I have no family of my own, and as a consequence, they are doubly precious to me. Such love means I will not judge them nor demand their secrets. They come to me arms wide for assistance, and I render it without condition. Until Lucy chooses freely to tell me the details of her life away from here, I will not ask her of them.
Then that, and I hope you will forgive me for this, Doctor, that must be my task.
Lucy. I bring greetings from Miss Susan.
Miss Susan is a lady.
As are you, Lucy.
No, sir. I would be so. But I'm not.
And who is it says so?
The world is law. God's law.
Because you have children and are unmarried.
Any reason, sir?
Tell me, Lucy, what was it brought you to Miss Susan's yesterday?
Susan sent me away.
I know, but after 2 years, and the child inside you, it is desperate of you. Tell me, Lucy, please, will you name that despair? Lucy. Lucy. The children that your mother cared for, the child that is inside you now. Which man is father to them? Lucy, it is but one man, is it not? Do not be frightened, child. It is in my gift to guarantee your safety.
No, I cannot. No,
Calm, child, calm.
Miss Eames' medication. Mr. Reed would know its contents.
Hop, slow down, say again.
Yes, sir. Sir, Gordon Roach. That's the murdered rent collector, sir. As a company name of Roach Collections.
Imaginative.
Yes. No. Roach Collections pays into and receives stipend from the trust.
Name of?
Stickleton. The Stickleton Trust.
Its board members.
Not listed. The only name that have a lawyer. A Mr. Pinch. Now, I visited Mr. Pinch. Well, Mr. Pinch's clerk, that is. And impressed on the value of this...
Yes, Hopkins.
Sir, the only trustee of the Stickleton Trust is Mr. Stanley Bone.
Sergeant Brehd, with me.
Stanley Bone. Everything you have, now.
Thank you. Fred Best tells you he needs something shown in return.
You do as I ask. I will gift you a story. That though you connive and bribe your way to the devil himself, it will not be bettered.
Go on.
How Stanley Bone, secret slumlord, is exposed by the actions of a whore runner. Corruption and sex is the best. Surely it does not come more honey than that.
Oh, yeah, Mama! I have you now! Where's Reed? He's out. He may be some time. I want you to tell me I'm gonna shoot Hobbs here. Lights out, man. I'm only joking. I could no more shoot you than I could shoot my own mother. Arthurson, on the other hand.
As you know, Inspector, he was one of the first raised up in January by a new council. Now, in March, he and his friends agreed that the Dockhead slum in Southwark make way for the S&C Railway and its very first tunnel.
Dockhead was also owned and collected by the Stickleton Trust.
It was.
Thus, Mr. Bone recommends the compulsory purchase of his own slum.
And profits tidily.
Mr. Best, the last I saw you, you made heavy weather of matters that relate more closely to Mr. Bone's personal status.
I did. It is true.
Elaborate, if you please.
Mr. Bone is a man who came to ambition late. His youth was not a happy one, beset with fits.
He's epileptic.
Was. He eventually found a cure.
And the cure, where was it found?
You will let me pass or you will suck on this iron. Sir, stop! You can't come in there. Drake! I swear I'm not gonna shoot you, only... Tell Reed that the vial, Lucy's medication, what?
What is it?
It is amphetamine.
The doctor who gave Mr. Bone his cure. His name is Crab, is it not?
It is, Mr. Reed.
We go. One last question. You jibed about his bachelor status. What did you mean by this?
That was the last piece of my puzzle, Mr. Reed. There was a tale he had a woman cached away somewhere. A set of bastards, too.
Did you find him?
Never could, Mr. Reed. More's the pity.
Indeed.
There are carriages here. Carriage that takes you to honor the latest chapter of your ever more celebrated life in this city. Think on that. And remember how you lived the first you came to me, cursed by fits. And reliance on your merciless wife.
You think I forget? And I'm not grateful for what you've done for me?
I question your commitment to all that still lies ahead of us.
Roach silenced the woman. I've had the children separated and removed 100 miles from here, as you suggested.
I do not refer to your unloved bastards, as you well know. It was your success had this sanatorium built, and she my gift to you in return. A child blooming into woman who would see in you not the stammering lunatic of your youth, but a vision of strength and hope. You have enjoyed her. But she is all yours now, and must have her mind cleared of all she knows of you.
She's so young. She too may find the temperance you led me to.
Now she grows ever more disturbed, and this reed draws close. I will not allow you to make ruins of the life I have built for you. She must be silenced, so put her from your mind, as you have the memory of the man you once were. And leave me to bring her a more permanent peace.
Come and say goodbye.
Thank you, nurse.
Stanley.
Say what you need to say.
Goodbye, Lucy. Goodbye, my love.
Stanley? Stanley, where did they take me? I've got another inside me. Stanley, I've got another. Stanley?
It's all right, Councillor Bum. We cannot build a railway without that we demolish a slum or two.
You can wait. We keep our course.
Hush, Lucy. Imagine it. Calm and tired. No questions, no hurtful thoughts. No urgent and unhappy desires. Simply peace.
You found us. It was not easy. You hid in this refuge well. But that is a benefit to those you house. I'm sure it is.
What's going on?
Inspector. Shall we? We'll show you the room. Isn't ready to cut for us. Come on. Thank you, Miss Gore. Yes, thank you.
Gentlemen, ladies, the switch is thrown, the line is live. And beneath this earth here, the electric age forges on. This railway, this underground railway, is the capstone of all that we, your grateful servants, would build here. The foundation, ladies and gentlemen, of a new city. A city that, though it rises from dank and fetid earth, will gleam with the purpose and clarity of a summer morning. Because if the future stands for anything, it stands for hope.
You do not have to do this thing.
I do, Inspector.
Thanks, Division's Inspector Reed. What intrusion is this?
Yes, Stanley. I'll still own my wits.
Miss, what is your name?
Her name is not relevant, her story is.
I know you, Stanley Bone. You proclaim to these good people that the future's gleaming out. But the tongue you speak with is forked. And the future you speak of, it is built on evil and corruption. You had me as your slave, denied our children, had my mother murdered, and you would have sent me to a living hell had it not been for this inspector here. You are no man, but you are a beast that has risen deep from the earth in which you dig into.
You all for the police! famous. From a Lehman Street cell to the front page in a day. Someone must be fond of you.
But fame isn't permanent.
You better hope so, otherwise it's gonna be you and me lacking in permanence.
Whoever we contend with here, they are no ordinary cracksmen.
Again!
All men stand equal before the law, do they not?
That is the law.
It is your law. Is it yours?